Hello, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, this is Nana Bafo. It's been a while, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then me person me nebusia for twetwe nkomo kakra. But then common a different cry, nye say them who me no. Name who me different, but I normal. I sanity because I dey say nyina no. Yesua ye pese hu the ekoso ewiase na yetimu no ma bebre na ekoso. Yeah, but before that I gotta introduce myself to you. My name is Nana Bafo. Yeah, Nana Bafo Israel. Yeah, but I always keep the Israel in my briefcase, and I take it out whenever it's necessary. And I have a question, and this question goes for every Christian and mostly the pastors and prophets on this end time, in this end time, you know. When I was a boy, when I was a little boy, I always curious to know about God. I always ask myself, who is God? Because I was told that God is upstairs. God is up there. And I was curious, asking myself, who is God? And my friends told me God is up there. And God, I was told that God created heaven and earth and everything in it. So ever since I was a boy, I believed that God is like a man like me. He's a huge, tall, thick, tall man living up there. And I asked, okay, God created heaven and earth, and God lived in heaven. Okay, so my question is, before he created the heavens, where was he living? I keep asking myself this question for so many years, ever since I was a child. And even today, before I realized that, okay, God is a spirit. God is a spirit. God is not a man. So on this earth, if we're looking for God, a man is a God. Man is a God. But that is what I know for now. But I have a question. My question is, the Bible that we study, we're still searching. Even up to now, I'm still looking for God. I'm still searching for God. But yet, I haven't found him yet. I haven't seen him because we believe that we have to go to church to see God. We have to go to church to praise God. We have to go to church in order for God to answer our prayers. So I have a question, because we all know, we the Christians, Bible is our GPS. The Bible guides us, tell us what to do, where to go, where not to go, what to do and what not to do, what to eat and what not to eat, what to drink and what not to drink. All comes from the Bible. So I get a question because, like I said, I'm curious to know about God. So I've been searching for God, and I came across something that confused me. If you are a pastor, a preacher man, a Bible scholar, I want you to educate me. Please, educate me. Because I believe that you might be thinking about going out for evangelism to look for, to pull souls for Christ. And I'm one of the souls that you can also pull for Christ. So educate me. My first question is in the Genesis chapter 4, verse 14. Yes. The Bible let us know that in the beginning, God created heaven and earth and created everything and created Adam and Eve. And Adam and Eve have Cain and Abel. That's all that we know from the beginning. Before Adam and Eve have another children, we all know Adam and Eve have Cain and Abel from the chapter 4. See, and it came to pass that Eve killed his brother. Cain killed his brother Abel. And God questioned him, why did you kill your brother? And because you have done this, I will punish you. And chapter 14 says, let's go there so we will understand. Okay. The chapter 14 says, you are driving me out. You are driving me off the land and away from your presence. I will be homeless, wanderer on the earth. Anyone who finds me will kill me. I have a question about this. The Bible let us know that there was two people, Cain and Abel, and Cain is dead. So it's only, Abel is dead. And Cain said, you are driving me off your presence, and anyone who sees me will kill me. And by then there was nobody on earth except him and Mother Eve and Father Adam. That is what we learn from the Bible, that Cain and Abel, and Cain killed Abel. Now it's only Cain and his parents left. So who is there? Anyone that sees me will kill me. That I need an answer, because I'm confused. I need somebody to educate me. Yes. And if we go down to the same chapter 4, verse 17. The other one is verse 14, and this is verse 17. Says, Cain got married. Cain got married and know his wife, and they bear children. So, we also know that Adam and Eve give birth to Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel, and Abel is dead. He left with Cain. So who was the mother and father-in-law of Cain? I need to know the answer. Who was the mother and the father-in-law of Cain? Did Cain got married to his own sister from Adam and Eve? We need to know. I need to know. Because if I don't get an answer, then I will be convinced that the Bible and what we were being told ain't true. Because there are so many things that confuse me. I need to know. I need to know. I need somebody to educate me. And my third question is, we have one Bible that leading us, the Christians. But every church have different doctrine. Why? Why is every church have different doctrine? Why we have the same Bible? I need to know about that. And question number 4. Who is a Christian? When we say Christian, who is a Christian? For what I know, for my own understanding, maybe I might be wrong, my own understanding, a Christian are the people that live like Christ, the people that move They do things like the Christ Jesus that we believe came to the earth to die, to save our lives. People that separate themselves from other people and live like Christ are the people we call Christians. And we all know that Christ have commandments all the way from the beginning of the creation. We want to know, I want to know who is a Christian. If Christians are the people that live like Christ, then Christians have a work to do. We have a correction to make. Because in Christianity, there's full of enviness. There's no love within the Christians. Hatred. So, if a pagan or idol worshiper will not sleep with another man's wife, will not steal, will not lie in the name of their gods to take money from you, and a prophet or a Christian, a pastor, does that, two of these people, who is a Christian? If a Christian is a man that lives his life like Christ, then I can bet you that if a Muslim does what Jesus asks us to do, then a Muslim is a Christian. We have been deceived by religion. And we have been so much deceived that everywhere, every pastor, every preacher man come out, bring their own doctrine and teach us and expecting us to believe it and follow it. This church, this man of God and this man of God are hatred. Two pastors are enemies. And you are coming to tell me that you are a Christian, you are a child of God. No. Christians have a work to do. And question number 5. Who is a man? Who is a man? I believe that God says man was created by the image of God. That's why Jesus says, I and the Father are one, because Jesus knows that man and the Father are one. But today, somebody will tell me that even using the word I am is blasphemy. You cannot say I am this, I am that. No, who are you then? I am. You can't change it. I am. You can't change it because they believe that I am is the name of the Lord. Come on, this is even common sense to understand that Moses asked, if I go and they ask me who sent me, what should I say? What should I say? If they ask you who sent you, I am that I am. God is telling Moses to tell them that Moses is he that he is. I am that I am. And the preacher man will come out to tell us and preach us and confuse us. That don't use the word, the name I am. Don't use the word I am. I am the kind of person that I don't listen to people to confuse me. To convince me at the same time. I am the type of person that I listen to my spirit. I listen to the I am that is in me. If you are preaching me, you are telling me something and I don't agree with you, my spirit will not agree with you. Most of the time, I hear preacher men preaching. At the moment they are preaching, I get upset. I get angry. I feel like, no, this man, you don't know what you are talking about. Yes, I feel it. It happens to me so many times. Because I know that what you are saying, no, I disagree with that. The Bible is something that we've been learning. We've been learning from ever since we was a child. And every church we go have different doctrine. But it's about time for us to put things together. It's about time for us to put things together. We have been deceived so many times. Every church have different doctrine. Every church have different doctrine. What Christians not supposed to do, Christians does it. Brothers and sisters, if you are a Christian and you want to work, you want to pull, you want to work for God in spirit and in truth, if you got this message, I need an answer of all the questions that I ask. I asked question number 1. Why did Cain said, anyone that sees me will kill me, because by then there was no people on earth. Only him and his parents. That's what I know from the beginning. And also Cain got married and bear his children. So who did Cain got married to? Who is Cain? Mother-in-law and the father-in-law. And also one Bible that we learn, we all believe in, has so many different doctrine that we follow. Who is Christian? I want to know. Who is a man and who is God? Because these two things pastors used to confuse us. They confuse us. And besides, the last but not the least. Who? Okay, I get another question. When Nebuchadnezzar put Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fire, according to the Bible, he saw 4 men. They couldn't get burned, and he saw 4 men in the fire. And he asked, "Didn't I put 3 men in the fire?" They say, "Yes, king." He said, "But I see 4 men in the fire, and the 4th one looked like the Son of God." That is a question mark. Son of God came in New Testament. So nobody know how the Son of God look alike. And Nebuchadnezzar said the 4th man that is in the fire with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego looks like the Son of God. Nobody know the Son of God. Nobody know how the Son of God look alike. And by them, they don't even know that there's a Son of God, because the Son of God was not born yet. So I need to know. If I don't get these questions, I will be convinced that it is true that the white man brought Bible to confuse the black people. Yes. I hear so many going on. I'm doing my underground research. And if the white man brought the Bible to confuse the black people, then I need to know, I need to make a right choice. Because pastors preach that it's even a sin to get rich, to be a wealthy. Come on, man, Christians. That's why Christians are living a poverty life. When it comes to this world, Christians are the people that are suffering so much. Christians take all the money they have to churches, to give to the churches, and the pastors and the leaders and the prophets are living large. The only royalty people in the Christianity are the pastors. Why? They brainwash us and everybody else living in poverty life. They even preach that it is a sin to get wealth. It is a sin to be a wealthy man, to get money. why the people that brought the Bible to us to teach us there's a God are living large, living wealthy life, living good. Trump said Africa is a shithole, and you people don't understand why did he say that. Mr. Trump, please say that again and again. Africa, our continent, is a shithole. Yes. Africa is a goddamn fucking shithole. I said it again and again. If Africa is not a shithole, we won't leave our continent. The continent, the richest continent in the world is Africa. The first civilization starts from Africa. And yet, we sit down and import every single thing from outside while we have everything. We have everything. African continent can take care of the whole world. African continent. If we are going to put things together, African continent is so rich that can take care of the other world, the whole world. But Africans sit down, leaders, greedy, bastards, enjoying themselves while the nation, the citizens are suffering. Why won't this country be a shithole? Africa is a shithole. Mr. Trump, keep insulting Africans. Keep insulting Africans again and again and again and again until black people begin to reason, begin to use their common sense. It's about time that we need to wake up. Africans, do your research. Let us find out where is the Bible from. Because we even understand that the Bible itself did not come from heaven. The Bible was written by a man. How would we even know, even sure that the words in it maybe is only about 2 chapters? Only 2 chapters or maybe 2 verses that is written here, that is a commandment from God. Maybe the whole of the everything in it, everything else are given to us to brainwash us. The people who brought the Bible to us, are they living the kind of Christianity life that we the Africans are? I don't even understand. In Africa, people don't work. All they do is to go to church and pray. And prayers doesn't bring food on the table. You pray. The reason why your prayers being answered, I will bring that later. But right now, I'm going to end it here so I can post it. Brothers, if you receive this video, keep sharing. Keep sharing and share until we begin to know what the Christianity is, what the Bible is. Everybody believes in the Bible. We all believe in the Bible. We believe that everything in the Bible is true. But they use the same Bible to brainwash us. They use the Bible to rob us. They use the Bible to deceive us. Some churches, even if you visit that, if you go there, they don't want you to visit other churches to know what is going on around the world. No. Africans, we are tired of brainwashing, all in the name of religion. Peace be unto you for now. My name is Nana Bafo. Abraço, say Africa. Yema yani daho. Ghana man. Na yesua. Na yehu. Ni ayeye. Asofo aye omo ho akesefo ama yehu se omo de omo ye Nyankopon. Na momun ya ya ka no de. Esese ye koto won na ase. Na ye bre ye ho ase. Na wotietie ye nso. Na wo kire ye ndi ayenye. But the Bible so ma mete se Onyankopon bo so ne asase no. E na obo nipa nti obo ye nse ne saso. Enti nipa no obi nchen obi o. Osofo be catch him say, do not touch my anointed one. Who is the anointed one and who is not? Obia ye anointed man of God. If you know you are right. Madam ase abusuafo nanabafo. Amishram. Yesuade. Me busa questions be commenti bibia so ulti ase a wunni answer na. Buame. Thank you.